Hey friends, it's Sarah, and today I thought it would be fun to do not just a question and answer, good old Q&A, but a drunk Q&A. So I recently asked my lovely Instagram followers slash mostly friends to ask me some questions that I could answer for you guys. Sorry I look like absolute trash right now, but that is just the life that we're going for at the moment. So I have my questions here on my phone. So obviously the first question is, how old are you? Where do you live? So I am 27 and I live in Northern Ontario. I know it's kind of weird that I won't straight up say where I live on YouTube, but I link you to my Instagram which says where I live, but I don't know. I guess it's for those people that don't look it up, but I do live in Northern Ontario. So cheers to that. If you live not only just in Northern Ontario, but Ontario, which is Canada in general, man. Okay. The next question I got was, between the one chip challenge and the cup of noodles, which did you enjoy the least? That's really hard because I feel like in general, the one chip challenge was worse. But when I did the when I did the ghost pepper noodles, I truly already had a stomach ache. I just kind of started filming it because I typically don't have my makeup done. I just live on my own and I'm just kind of at home all the time. So I thought okay, this is a good opportunity to film. So I did truly already have a stomach ache at that time. So had it not been for that, I would think that the ghost pepper noodles were easier. But because of that, I actually think the one chip challenge was easier because I felt okay and I just did it and I suffered through those 5 minutes. And I mean, it sucked. It definitely wasn't the funnest thing I've ever been through, but doing the ghost pepper noodles, each bite, I could just feel my stomach being girl, what are you doing? And near the end, when I was drinking all the milk, I truly did feel so sick, and I did have to go lay down for an hour, and I was KO'd for the rest of the night. So I do want to redo both of them at some point because I do want to build my spice tolerance back up. But yeah, I would say right now I enjoyed the ghost pepper noodles less than the one chip challenge. The next question is, what inspired you to study communications and what do you want to do for work? So for those of you who don't know, I'm currently in college and my program is called Media Communications. So it's 4 semesters. So my first semester is kind of an intro course, I would say. I'm doing photography, digital design, 2 different communication courses, English, news and media, how to track it. So it's very intro right now, and over the next year and a half I'm gonna have website design, more writing classes, more website design. I might have just said that, I'm sorry. As I said, it's a drunk Q&A, so if I did say that, I'm sorry. But I just kind of learned how to do everything over media, communications, pictures, editing, all that jazz. I learned how to build a portfolio at some point, and website design, which I luckily, already kind of know how to make a website. I have my own website. So what made me get into it? Well, what made me get into it was the fact that a lot of my friends were girl, you need to go to college. You're 27. What are you doing? You hate retail, which I do hate retail, and that's all I had worked in before. But it wasn't until I'd heard this from a few friends, back and forth. And then I was at my best friend Cole's house, and we had been drinking that night, and it was maybe early July, I would say. And she was like, girl, this is the time to do it. Everything's online. That's the thing, because of, you know what? Everything is online right now. They're accepting everyone. It's so easy to get in. And I was like, okay. And so I kind of had like an F-it moment. It was $100 to apply, and I applied to this course and 4 others because you can apply to 5 at once. And I actually got into this one, so I accepted it before I ever got my OSAP or anything. And I honestly just had like an F-it moment. Like, I was like, I hate retail. I've worked in retail for 10 years. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it at all. So yeah, I just had an F-it moment, and I was just like, this seemed like a really good course for me because I was already really into like writing and blogging, and like, God bless my one teacher's soul. She always tells me that I'm a strong writer, and I'm just like, thank you. I'm not worthy. But that does bring us to our next question, which is, what is my 5-year plan and hopes and dreams? So my 5-year plan is crazy for me to admit, because until I've only been in school for 3 months, which means I've only been thinking about school for like 4 months. Like, I did this very, very quick. Like, even now, people that know me are like, holy crap, I can't believe you're in college, kind of thing, because again, I'm 27, like, I'm old. So my 5-year plan right now is, my current program is 2 years, and then I can easily take the PR program, public relations, which is a year. And so I thought that was going to be it. It was going to be like 3 years. But we had a guest speaker in one of my classes recently, and he was telling us about how the local university, if you are already in communications, which I am, you can take a 4-year program, but only take it for 2 years. Which, I mean, why would you not? And then you get a bachelor's degree in communications. So I'm thinking I'm going to finish my course, which is 2 years, PR program, which is 1 year, and then bachelor's degree in communications, which is 2 years, which would be 5 years. So right now, that's what I'm thinking that I'm going to do. It could change. I only found out about this recently, so we don't really know for sure. And then my hopes and dreams, honestly, my hopes and dreams is like that I could become like a successful blogger/vlogger. I'm very like, I don't like the whole 9-to-5 thing. I don't like being stuck in one place. I like to travel because of, I can't. I don't like to be in one spot for a very long time. I'm very like, I like to move around. I like to do different stuff. I don't like my life to be the same day by day. So if I could be somehow successful with a remote job, even like any remote job, but be successful, like, that would be the goal. Like, I would really love to just be able to work. Why? Work my own hours and my own. Sorry, I actually forget what I was talking about because I had the hiccups for like 5 minutes there. So let's just go on to the next question, which would be, have you ever visited the many abandoned places in Detroit? Unfortunately, I haven't. I have been to Detroit technically 4 times, but each time I was just in a layover, so it was like they're back. And each time that I was there, I just stayed in the Greyhound station. Like, I was too scared to go explore, man. Detroit's sketchy. Like, sorry if that's rude, but like where the Greyhound station is, at least, like, it's not great looking. So unfortunately, I did not get to explore at all. Honestly, didn't even step foot out of the Greyhound station. I would like to go there though and explore. Like, I would love that, but unfortunately, I still don't have my license. Hopefully next year, and hopefully, what is not preventing travel. So it has not happened, but I would love for it to happen one day. Can we explore together again soon? I miss your face. Yes. And also, 1 second. Me and Mildred and Papa Mildred miss you so very much. And there are not many people that I matter about in my life. But you, Mildred, and Papa Mildred are 3 of them. Oh, he's kissing me. I meant to go the other way. What is your favorite concert you've ever been to? Okay. That's a hard one because honestly, I've been to a lot of really good concerts in my life. I feel like if I wasn't put on the spot, I would have a way better answer. But one of my favorite concerts I ever went to was when I was in grade 8. So I would have been 13, I think. And it was Armor for Sleep was the opening. And then it was Under Oath. And then it was Taking Back Sunday. I'm sorry, but that's iconic. That is iconic. And then, I mean, anytime I saw Secrets was fun because I was always guest listed. So I was always on like the stage. But like, it's not my favorite. It's just like, oh, that's a cool thing that happened, you know? I've been to a lot of concerts. Posty was good. Post Malone. I saw him this Valentine's Day by myself, and that was really good. But I don't think it was the funnest, you know, like I had more fun seeing Fiddler at like a tiny venue with Cole, just getting drunk and dancing around than I did seeing Posty. But it's like, again, I wouldn't say like Fiddler was the best concert I've ever been to, but Fiddler is fun as all hell to see live. Love me some Fiddler. But yeah, that's really hard. And like, I've been to Warped Tour a bunch. Like, I've been to a lot of shows where it's like, you know, a lot of good bands. But I will always appreciate the time that I saw Armor for Sleep, Under Oath, and Take Back Sunday, because I was so young and that was my first like standing concert. Like before that, I had only ever been to like Avril Lavigne, Good Charlotte, like that. It's seated, you know. This one, I went with my cousin and I knew some friends there, and it was standing, and it was more like a show rather than a concert, but it was still at a big venue. But that was the first one I'd ever been to of that type. And I'm sorry, like those 3 bands are iconic. Those are 3 amazing bands to see live. Like I love Armor for Sleep. I love Take Back Sunday. I love Under Oath. Like, can you go wrong? Like seeing all 3 of them? Like that's insane. So even though it was many moons ago and I actually don't remember the whole thing, like I guess it's not really one of my like favorite concerts per se, but definitely one of my most memorable ones, even though I don't actually remember the concert, but I remember watching them. It's just, I don't know if that makes sense. To be fair, ever since I was like 16, I'm drunk from most concerts. I do also love the first time I saw Bring Me the Horizon live, which would have been 2010. I was definitely in grade 10. And they were playing at the Opera House in Toronto, and it was during their Pray for Flags, their Count Your Blessings album. But that's when they were still very deep and very like, and so I went to see them. And I remember I had my tragus pierced, just if you guys can see there, and I just gotten that done recently, and I also just gotten my nose done recently because I was so young. And so I went, and of course a whole mosh pit broke out around me, and my nose ring got like knocked out, and this piercing got knocked, and it was infected for months. But that was when Ollie was still very like very growly and deep. So that was really good. That was really good because obviously we all know that, like, sorry if you guys keep hearing my drawer, I keep hitting with my foot, but we all know that like Ollie has not been the same since that album because he ruptured his vocal cords. You know, he just tries, you know, like I still love Bring Me the Horizon to this day. They're still one of my favorite bands, but I know a lot of people, once they parted from the darkness, that's a dumb way to word it, but they just didn't care, you know? So like that was always really good. Again, like, Fiddler is really fun to see live. The Growlers I saw once, but I know there's like a whole scandal with them since the summer. I don't really know that much into it right now, so I'm not going to say anything, but I know there's a scandal and some potential not good business going on, but I do really love the Growlers. Besides that, yeah, no, and especially lately, like, I've really been jamming to Bring Me the Horizon again lately. This is really good. I feel like I've always grown the way the band has grown. Like, I wasn't big on the There Is a Hell album. Like, that wasn't my favorite. But the rest of them, Ammo, I loved Ammo. This new one's not my favorite, but I loved Ammo. I love There's a Spirit. I love Count Your Blessings. The rest of them, like, but overall, I think they're a great band. I think that they've grown the way the brand has grown, should grow, you know. And even then, it's like they still have songs that bring you back to the old times. You know, I don't think, personally, I don't like to listen to death metal anymore. Not that they were ever death metal, but like, I don't like to listen to like songs that are screaming the entire time anymore. Like, that just doesn't really appeal to me unless it's a song from my past. Then I'm cool with it. Then I'm like, oh yeah, throwback. But, you know, I guess I didn't really answer the question. I just kind of rambled, but we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so the next question is, when can we see a makeup tutorial out of you? So, sorry. Funny enough, this question comes from one of my friends that I've known for like 8 years probably. And she, since the very beginning, has been saying that I should make a makeup tutorial. Well, first off, my makeup is very basic. And second, I don't know if I'm necessarily comfortable enough to be putting my face without makeup out there, but also, like, I also don't care. But I feel like when I'm doing my eyeliner, I go like this and draw it, and then I go like this, draw it. So, like, and then I just like slap everything on. Like, I don't know. I feel like me doing a makeup tutorial would be very not great, but I will maybe try it one day, you know, like maybe one day when I'm doing something different than like my normal makeup, because I feel like my everyday makeup is so bland and boring. Today, I actually messed up so much because I hadn't done makeup in like 5 days. Oh my God, I messed up my eyebrows so much. I keep having to go over them. My mascara was messing up. It was just, she was not having it, brother. She was not having it. And so we are at my final question, which is, how do you not shit yourself after eating all of that spicy ramen? Sorry, there's actually one more question after this, but this one, I'm just lucky enough to have, it's weird because I get stomach aches a lot, like a lot. I always have a stomach ache. But when it comes to like my bowels, they're fine. Like, my stomach will hurt, but I don't get like, you know, it's just normal, I guess. I eat a lot of spicy food. I've been eating a lot of spicy food for years. I'm assuming my stomach is just used to it. So like, while my stomach will hurt, once it kind of moves down, there are times where it's not like pleasant, but overall, it's just kind of, it's just not the worst. I typically don't get it, you know, where it's like you eat it the night and then the next morning you're like, ow. Like, yeah, it happens sometimes. And I will admit, like, yeah, it happens sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't. I think my stomach is used to it and the amount of spicy food that I do eat. So luckily, yeah, it'll hurt my stomach, but once it gets out of my stomach, I'm usually fine. And so the actual last question is, sorry, gang. how do you have the balls to start a channel? It takes a lot of guts. I'm proud of you. Well, first off, thank you. That means so much. Seriously, that sounded very like, it means so much. No, I seriously mean it. I'm just drunk. No, it actually means a lot. Like, whenever someone messages me being like, I watched your channel, or like, oh my god, I saw your video, I'm just like, thank you. So how did I get the balls to start a channel? So I've actually had my channel since 2009, I think. Unfortunately, I can't check because I'm actually recording on my main phone right now. I mean, I guess I could do it on this, but that would take too much time. But I've had my channel since, like, we'll say it was either 2009 or 2011, but I'm pretty sure it's 2009. And I used to upload just videos of me and my friends. I used to upload videos of me lip syncing to songs in Chipmunk because that was the scene queen thing to do. I have videos of me talking about piercings at Chipmunk. I have proof videos because I used to get faked online. Like, I do actually have more hidden videos that I do viewable ones. And so it was something that, like, throughout the years, I've always kind of, like, been like, it's a thing, but not really a thing. And so the past few years, I would say the past 4 years or so, ever since I moved out of my mom's, I've always just been into it. I've always been like, you know what, like, living on your own is kind of rough sometimes, and maybe it would help to, like, obviously, it doesn't feel great to just be talking to a camera. It's not the same as having someone right beside me, but I don't know. It's something that I actually, the last time I made a video before the ones that I started making public about a month ago, I think my last one was like 2 years ago. So I did one reacting to something, and then a year before that I did a makeup one, but they're all hidden now. And just, I guess I never really thought that I was like interesting enough or pretty enough, or like, I don't know. And I don't know, like, it's something that I've always been interested in. But, and also then, like, when I was living with people, whether it was my mom or roommates or like my family, I felt weird knowing that they could hear me if I was in my room and they were in like another floor, another room. I felt weird knowing that they could hear me just like talking to myself, even though I'm not really talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys, but like, not really. I don't know how to describe it. But now that I truly live on my own, and not only that, but I live in a brand new city. I barely know anyone. I'm in my apartment like most of the time by myself, and like, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. And it probably does have to do with the fact that, like, I don't have a job. Like, I'm doing school online, and I don't have a lot of friends. So, like, sometimes I only see someone, like, 1 day a week, and it's, you know, you can do your schoolwork, but it's not the same, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I just was like, I need something to do. I need something to like get my mind off things, so I stop overthinking. And so I also like have a reason to like get ready and like do my makeup. Sorry, it looks trash today, but I was like, I'm getting ready today, so I might as well film something. And I think I just bleached it. Does this look good if I do it like this? Yeah, so I guess at the end of the day, no matter what you look like, no matter what you feel like, you should always just, if you want to put yourself out there, you should just think that like people are going to accept you no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter if you're up or down or all around. I swore. But yeah, hopefully I can, I just hope that I can make some people smile. Or, sorry, my chair sucks, so I'm like, ugh. I just hope that like I can make some people smile, whether it's just me ranting or you guys watching me in pain. You know, I like to put a smile on people's faces. I've been a negative person a lot, especially in my younger 20s, and now I'm 27. And I would say the past like 3 or 4 years, like I really tried to like make other people happy, sometimes over my own happiness, which is not always good, but I do just like to make sure that the people I know are happy, and that involves me eating a lot of spicy food. Or Mildred, that is what it'd be like. She smells stinky. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. But thank you guys for watching this video. As always, please leave me recommendations in the comments. If you guys have any ideas of things that I can do, please let me know. I'm always open for recommendations. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't like asking for that. That sounds like, just do it if you want, you know? But thank you to everyone who did message me and ask. I hope you guys like the answers. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. Wait, no. Cheers. Cheers, baby.